welcome to the What Are You Reading podcast. I'm Christie.
And I'm Katie.
And today we are here with our special guest, Desiree. She works in our tech services department. And we want to do something a little different. So since we're gearing up for the holidays, we decided to each pick a craft or recipe book. And we're going to create that for you to see what we picked and just kind of talk about the books and see if there's anything you guys are interested in.
Yeah, and it's a shame you can't smell what's going on. Because amazing. What Christie made smells awesome. Yay. So we'll probably rush through this so that we can actually get some food. So what did you make?
Okay, so I chose a book called A Literary Holiday Cookbook by Allison Walsh. And this is full of 85 recipes for all occasions. And it's based off of books. So there's an Alice in Wonderland section, there's a Sherlock Holmes section, and I happen to pick a recipe from the Nutcracker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have some super cute pictures in here, and I'll tell you guys, it was so easy to follow.
Was it? Okay.
Like, super easy. And I'll kind of hold this up so you guys can see. But I made the pesto and bacon puff pastry Christmas tree. So it's supposed to be like the Christmas tree, a huge one from the Nutcracker. Except this one's 10 inches because that's how big puff pastry is.
Okay.
So we're scaling down.
Yeah.
You know?
It looks delicious, though.
Yeah, it looks really good. It smells good.
Yeah.
Yay. And I hadn't used puff pastry before. So, and I don't cook or bake. Really, at all. So this was kind of going out of my comfort zone. Okay. But, like I said, these were so easy to follow. And I will say that, and I'm going to use like a Barefoot Contessa quote here, store-bought is fine. So there's a pesto recipe in here, which sounded amazing. But if you're tough on time, like I am, or, you're just like, oh, I can't find the ingredients, I just bought some... Yeah. Random pesto off the shelf at the local grocery store, and it worked just fine.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So we're definitely gonna dive into it later after this, but they haven't invented smell-o-vision yet, or
no,
but maybe one day.
Just buttery, bacony goodness.
Yeah,
it just smells good.
There's pesto, bacon, mozzarella cheese, and then puff pastry, and it was so simple to make. And what I really love about this cookbook is that so you get to actually see in full color what your item's going to look like, which is so helpful. But then they also have these step-by-step pictures.
Oh, great.
That help you see exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
That's awesome.
Right? And that's really what it takes for someone like me that is not gifted in the culinary arts. You kind of got to hold my hand.
Yeah.
So, I appreciated that with this. And I like pictures and colors. This one's cute, too.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Mouse King cheese bites. Is that so cute? Wouldn't that be perfect for a party?
Oh, yes. Great.
There's so many things in here. And I was really sad. When we're recording this, we've just missed Halloween. But there were some amazing, and there's some cocktails in the back, alcoholic, non-alcoholic as well. Okay. Like a witch's brew that looked amazing, so many recipes. So next year.
Yeah. Party.
Exactly. We have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like to nibble on things around here.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Well, Desiree, what did you pick?
Well, I picked a book called Kicking Glass by Neil Cooper. She's a pretty amazing stained glass artist that she's featured on Instagram, and she wrote this book, but I'm just so moved by her pieces, and I was so happy when we got this book in, and I flipped through it and decided that I was going to make something with it. So I used the patterns from the book to make this piece. It's called A Wisp of a Wing, and if you hadn't ever tried stained glass, I would say that this is probably one of the best books that I found. A most complete, tutorial from start to beginning. It has a complete list of everything that you need to begin. Wow. She has updated tutorials, like you said, for your cookbook. She has pictures for each of the things that you'd be making.
That's awesome. Wow. Wow.
And another thing that I really liked was she tells her own personal like glass story in the beginning. And when she first started, and I love this because I would love to do the same thing. When she first started, she didn't know where she was going to put all of her stained glass pieces. Mm-hmm. So she just started collecting windows, like old antique windows. And she made herself a little glass house that she decorated.
That's
and
so
all
pretty.
of the windows have been redone with her own glass work.
Oh my gosh.
But I definitely would suggest this to anyone who is first starting out. I'm about, 2 years in now, so I wouldn't say I'm a professional. I would say I'm a hobbyist. Not amateur, but not professional. But I highly, highly recommend this book if you're going to try and get into stained glass. And then you can look at the prices of everything in here. You can go Google it and figure out the running total because it just ends up growing and growing and growing.
Yeah, like most crafts.
Like,
I
I don't know. Glass is a little bit more expensive.
Like
my cart has from the glass company that I order, I have like $350 worth of stuff in my cart right now that I'm like, do I hit purchase or not? Because I don't know. I want all the prettiest shiny glass. So
oh my gosh, yes. Yeah. Can we see your piece again?
Absolutely.
It was so pretty. Wow.
It's so much prettier when it's held up in the light, which
that's awesome.
I'll put some pictures.
Yeah, and for those of you that are just listening to us, it's like this really, really gorgeous butterfly wing.
Yes. But I think it's supposed to be 2 butterfly wings. Okay. But it's like if you took a slice of it out and magnified it.
It's really stunning. Mm-hmm. There's some gorgeous colors in there.
Yeah, and all of her patterns in here, which her patterns are amazing in here as well. All of her patterns are like whimsical, like forests, like naturey. Mm-hmm. She has this beautiful 3D butterfly that ends up being probably about 12 inches wide. And that's one that I would love to do in the future. But I just didn't feel like tackling something that big right at this moment.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful book.
Well,
highly suggest it.
Thank you for sharing this with us and making this for the podcast because it's awesome.
Yeah.
So pretty.
And because of Desiree, we have gotten in a lot of stained glass how-to books.
Yeah.
So they're not we do have some older titles, but we've got a lot of new ones coming out too.
There's an influx of new stained glass books coming out right now because there's a huge uptick in interest in stained glass, which is amazing to see as a stained glass artist. Yeah. And if anyone has any questions, they can get a hold of me at the library, and I will totally answer them for them.
Awesome. Yeah. So hit us up on our socials. Shoot us an email, library@knox.net. Follow us on Facebook. You can leave your questions there, comment below, all that good stuff, and we'll make sure any questions get to Des. Mm-hmm. Well, Katie, what did you do?
All right, I stayed right in the middle of my comfort zone.
Okay, cool.
So, my book was Thread Folk by Libby Moore, and it's a bunch of embroidery projects. Mm-hmm. One of the things that I like about this is it does have updated designs, so I marked a couple of them that I would probably do. I know you like plants.
Oh, yeah.
So there's all kinds of, plant ones. And then, this one is my favorite.
That's
cannot
pretty.
wait to do that one.
Oh, that is
that's nice.
So, and then we'll just do a couple more. This, retro
pretty.
looking. So, it's not your mother's embroidery.
No.
Mm-hmm. Which I do love my mother's embroidery. But it's nice to see it getting updated like the stained glass.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that new crafters can discover it. One of the things I really like about this book, too, is because I have been a lover of all crafty things. Mm-hmm. So I'm actually out of wall space. So, but I want to keep doing these things, and you can only give away so much or try and sell it. So, there's one chapter in this book that is called Off the Hoop.
Okay.
So they're all things that you don't have to hang on your wall. So, like, if you want to zhuzh up your t-shirt from the thrift store or something else, you can add embroidery to it, and it has all kinds of different patterns. So the ones that I made my 3 little bookmarks.
Oh.
So little glittery diamond guy.
So cute. Yeah.
And then the peach is my favorite.
Yeah, that's
I
adorable.
think. Yeah. And all of these only took me about 2 hours.
Wow.
And then a little strawberry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Adorable.
they're so cute.
Yeah. So one of the things. So these originally were patches. So if you wanted to put decorative patches on your clothes, you can. What I did is instead of using like a linen, I used felt, which doesn't unravel on you, and then just glued them to a piece of ribbon for bookmarks. So
that's really clever and shows the versatility of what you can do with this.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons that I like embroidery so much, because it's a good jumping off point for those of you who, like, I consider myself crafty but not an artist. So I need a pattern, but I might step away from that pattern. Like I would sometime, I ran out of time for this, but sometime I would like to try making different patterns like this.
Oh yeah.
So, and the stitches are really easy, good for beginners. The book is very good at having step-by-step with pictures, all the different stitches, which in these I only used 3 different stitches.
Wow.
So and most of them are straight lines, so it's pretty
great,
easy for beginners to do.
Wow, well, awesome. Those are fantastic. I love them. They're so cute.
And as someone, I'm the one that processes all of the adult books that come through the Mount Vernon Public Library, the Fredericktown, Danville, Gambier, and we have had so many good crafting books
We really
added to our collection here recently, and like this one and that one, and there's like natural dyeing books and like
so cool.
So many good things. I can't even really say how many there are. There's
and a lot of updates to old favorites. I know macrame is getting more popular now, and it's not the 70s macrame.
No,
we do still have books that have that kind of thing in it, but we also have some that are updated.
Yeah, we've been getting in some really cool titles and things that are exciting to new generations that are starting to pick up these hobbies. So there's a lot more to the nonfiction section than just biographies and history and all that stuff, which we love so much. But stop in, just peruse. If you're looking for some ideas for the holidays coming up, this is awesome for gifts. And for hosting parties, all kinds of good things you can make too. So thank you guys so much for joining us for another podcast. And join us next month. We'll be doing another holiday type theme. We might be doing some beach reads or something like that because we'll be in December. So, but thanks again. Like, follow, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.